Remember our frustrated guitarist? He can illustrate the options we have in dealing with learning difficulties. When he realizes his guitar is not producing the music he expects, remember it has a broken string, and by now a couple more are out of tune, he has three choices. First, he can abandon his hope to ever play the piece as it is written, and in defeat, try some simple melody line version of the song. He might come out with a recognizable tune, but he won't sound like the accomplished player he really is. Secondly, he might try to play all the chords and runs using the other places he finds the notes on the guitar. He can do it by making up new finger positions and with a lot of extra work. It's a lot harder to play the piece this way than it should be, and you can bet he won't be too excited to try many new pieces. It's just too much work and takes too much time. By now you recognize there's an obvious third option. Attack the problem by fixing the broken string and tuning all of them to perform like they should. This option takes the right tools, a little effort, and it means spending a short amount of time before actually trying to play the piece. But just listen to the results of this approach. This third option is the PACE approach to overcoming learning difficulties. Unfortunately, not everyone chooses this approach. A common so-called solution in general education is to accommodate a student with perceived learning difficulties in an isolated and often dead-end special education program. Here, the student is buried under labels such as slow learner, ADD, ADHD, and possibly managed with medication. Their true potential is mistakenly cast away, and they are on a permanent path to low achievement. A second strategy is to compensate by ignoring their weakness and constructing a program that takes advantage of their relative strengths. This is better than the accommodation choice, but it still leaves the student with severe learning limits and vulnerable to future failure. Remember that most learning challenges faced later in life will not be so carefully structured. The best choice by far is to attack the specific weaknesses that cause the learning trouble and strengthen them once and for all. PACE is your tool to do exactly that. The time and effort required to identify and strengthen the weak underlying skills and tune up their entire skill set will pay a lifetime benefit to your student. Learning will immediately get easier and will continue to get easier as the student faces future learning challenges with a full, robust set of learning tools. By making the commitment to partner with your learning professional and the PACE program, you are equipping yourself with the best tool to enhance your child's capacity to learn. Through careful evaluation, barriers to learning are identified. PACE then targets and strengthens your child's weak processing skills. Rapid improvement in these key areas has the greatest impact on learning. PACE is a program that is unique, innovative, and highly successful. A first-hand look at a few procedures will illustrate the value and long-term benefits PACE can offer your family.
Yellow, green, blue,
red,
green,
yellow,
red,
down,
blue,
left,
yellow,
purple,
blue,
orange,
yellow,
yellow,
red, green.
You start with the top number of column C and the bottom number of column D, and it would go something like this: 1 5 5 3 3 6 7 5 2 1 4 3. The next level is you're going to call out the direction of the arrow as if they were turned a quarter turn clockwise on every other beat.
Down, up, left, 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 down, left, up.
And where you're going, you're going to close your eyes. You can't use your fingers to help you. You can't try the whole before you actually put it down on paper. Okay, and I'm going to be watching your eyes to make sure they're closed.
Master Master the Code is a highly acclaimed remedial reading and spelling program offered exclusively through Learning RX Associates. It is designed to take full advantage of the cognitive training offered through PACE. In 3 months, students going through both programs average over a 4-year gain in reading and spelling. The PACE program has no equal. It is the best tool for maximizing your child's learning potential. This brings us to a very important decision. When choosing a response to existing learning problems, will you accommodate the problems as a permanent limitation for your child? Compensate for the problems and try to work around the difficulty? Or will you attack the problem head-on and find a solution? When you choose PACE for your child, you choose to secure a long-term solution to their learning difficulties. Your investment in this remarkable program will yield superior results for your child within a few short months. The positive impact of completing the PACE program will enhance their life for years to come. The creators of PACE are committed to making your child's dream of achievement come true. For more information about this remarkable program, contact your PACE provider.
In this activity, we'll be using a colored arrow and colored word chart to develop several types of skills: concentration skills, attention skills, and processing speed. We're going to use the colored words to demonstrate how we develop several types of attention skills. The first type of activity we'll work on will develop sustained attention, which is the ability to do something for a long period of time. Let's give a brief example. Greg, I'd like you to read the words on the chart to every beat.
Green, blue, red, yellow, black, red, green, blue, black, yellow, red, blue, green, black.
The second type of skill that we'll develop is selective attention, and that's the ability to focus on one thing and ignore another. This time I'll ask Greg to focus on the color of the word and ignore the actual word that's printed. So Greg, read for me the color of the ink that the word is printed in, and do this to every other beat.
Blue, yellow, black, blue, green, yellow, green, black, blue, green, black, green, red, black.
The third part of the activity will focus on divided attention skills. That's the ability to focus on several things at the same time. So I'll be asking Greg to focus on the word and also on the color and to alternate between those. So Greg, this time I'd like you to read the word and then the color and alternate to every other beat.
Green, yellow, red, blue, black, yellow, green, black, black, green, red, green, green, black.
In this activity, we'll be using number cards to develop concentration, memory, visual span, and visualization skills. Notice on the number cards that it's set up much like a tic-tac-toe board, and I'll have Greg recall the numbers and the blanks from left to right. We'll also be using a metronome to force him to concentrate even more fully. Ready? Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, blank, 8, blank, blank, 7, blank, 3, blank, 4.
Ready? Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, blank, blank, 9, 4, blank, 8, 1, blank, blank.
Good. Now we'll be adding some complexity, and what I'll ask Greg to do is to add 2 to each number that he sees on the card. Ready? Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 2, blank, blank, 5, blank, 10, blank, blank, 8.
Ready? Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, blank, 5, 3, blank, 9, blank, blank, blank.
Good. Notice how we forced Greg to concentrate to the beat of the metronome. And also, as I turned the card away, he would have to take a visual picture of the card in order to improve his visualization skills.